What up, everybody? So we're going to take a look at all the degeneracy updates on Cincinnati and how they are just letting these thugs go, and the family members claim they didn't do nothing. There's no surprise there.
A week after that 3 a.m. street fight in downtown Cincinnati, and it went viral online. City leaders are now taking to the podium to address the fallout and the rising concern over crime. Watch.
Where we want to go as a city is only possible when residents are safe and when, importantly, they feel safe spending time in our public spaces. And while the data shows the progress that we've made, it means nothing if the public perception does not match. And currently, too many Cincinnatians don't feel safe.
They think that because you let them go. You already let them go. I don't understand why they would think that if you let them go. You see how this doesn't make any sense? So I'm trying to fast forward through the attack because I'll have this age restricted. So let's continue.
6 people have been charged with aggravated rioting and felonious assault for.
That's it. Aggravated rioting and felonious assault. Shouldn't they be attempted murder charges when you stomp on someone's head over and over and over in the street? I guess not.
In custody, and police are actively pursuing the other 2. And we want to warn you, the following images.
They're only talking about 2 more. There was like 15 people that attacked this group.
Pretty graphic. Police saying Jerome Matthews and another suspect ambushed.
Look what they did. That's the woman that got knocked out.
One of them seen here before Matthews was bonded out of jail yesterday.
And she got robbed too. She was robbed after they knocked her out. One of those black people walked up and took her purse. And if you didn't hear, here, I'll rewind that.
Suspect ambushed the victims. One of them seen here before Matthews was bonded out of jail yesterday. His lawyer
bonded out,
saying one of the victims actually started the fight when he slapped his client in the face. But detectives say they have proof that claim is not true.
Already proved it.
I will be releasing additional footage, including body-worn camera. That tells a...
They were late. Body cameras, they showed up after it was already over. What are you talking about?
A bit more of the story, but right now, I need to let the investigators continue to do their job. If I release too much, too soon, even though there's a very strong appetite for it, I jeopardize the integrity of the investigation.
And now police chief also says more charges and arrests are expected because the investigation is ongoing.
Okay.
Guys.
Now let's check in with the family.
You've no doubt seen some of the brawl in Cincinnati where some white people were pummeled to near death. 3 suspects appeared in court.
Montana's Meriwether, Dekyra Vernon, and
They hate whites, but they love spending all their money looking like them, don't they?
Matthews are the first 3 charged in connection to that fight.
34-year-old Montanez Meriwether is from South Cumminsville. He served 7 years in prison for armed robbery and was out on bond for 4 felony gun charges when the fight occurred.
Wow, out on bond for 4 felony gun charges. Isn't that weird? Why is this guy who is unfit for society out on the street with multiple offense after offense after offense? And they say that citizens don't feel safe.
Leaders say Meriwether was the catalyst in what they call coordinated attack.
But don't worry, because the catalyst's mother and cousin are here to assure you that he is not a thug.
You know he didn't.
These Russians was walking down the street, and on the video he said, "You want to mess with these Russians?" And he smacked the first guy.
I don't care if he smacked him, because that would assume there would be a one-on-one combat. But with these people that have this mob mentality, they can't ever seem to just run a fade. I've always said this in every video, they can't just do a one-on-one fade. They have to attack them like a pack of rabid animals.
But it wasn't like they thugs. My child
They're not
is
thugs.
in school. He had 5
with 5 felonies, walking the streets. They're not thugs, though.
years. He's on the B honor roll in school.
He's gonna be an astronaut.
and he's not the thug that they put out.
He's a wonderful guy. He did his time, as they said.
He's wonderful.
Since he did his time, he has changed his life completely. Everything they're trying to point him out to be.
Can't you tell while he was smashing a guy's head into the concrete with his foot? Can't you tell he's changed?
That is not him. Not so.
Yeah, I got to tell you, I saw him in the video, and he
We
was
all
pretty
saw him.
violent.
He was, but you'll be violent if somebody spit on you as well.
That gives you the right to attempt to kill him in their minds.
Violent if somebody called you a racial slur.
Oh my God. He said the naughty word. He said the naughty word. Public execution, bro.
See, this behavior is okay because he was called a bad word.
Bad word.
After seeing video of this weekend's fight, Pillage looks to set an example.
In order to dissuade people from committing these types of offenses, I'm going to throw the book at him.
You
Are
should.
you sure? He's a B honor roll student after all. Let's hear what a city council member says about this.
Cincinnati Councilwoman Victoria Parks appeared to blame the victims,
course.
commenting on a Facebook video, quote, "They begged for that beatdown. I am grateful for the whole story."
She shouldn't spend one more second on city council. And I'm not playing around here.
The controversial 2 sentences started circulating early Wednesday. I reached out to Parks' office and was told she was on vacation. She later confirmed to WOWT that she stands by the post. Mayor Pureville also weighing in, saying, "I disagree with Victoria Parks' comments. No one deserves to be a victim of violent crime."
Basic stuff, man. Basic stuff. Anyone with 2 functioning brain cells, but the low IQ mob, they don't have a high enough IQ to comprehend that even if they say a naughty word, they don't deserve to be killed.
200 police officers. The police chief blamed social media. The city council person blamed the victim. The mayor went to a misfit mayor's conference and then took a vacation to Canada. Hasn't been back in town since then.
There's no indication at this point that that race was a motivation.
Are you kidding me? This is like gaslighting on an epic level. Why were they surrounding and beating up people that were white that didn't even do anything? Like
in this violent act.
Regardless of all that, don't worry about it because Cincinnati is on top of it.
This summer, Cincinnati police have been implementing task forces, drone programs, and youth programs to combat violent crime in the city. The mayor doubling down, it's working.
No, it's not.
But the interventions that we have been putting in place on violent crime, particularly in the urban core, are working.
No, it's
and
not.
we've got to just continue to be intentional about that strategy.
Well, there you have it, man. Let me know what you think. Is the low IQ mob in the right, or is the I don't even know. It seems like everybody's against the victims in this. Actually, we have another clip here. Please, like the video too, because the video gets more exposure. The council member that said that what's her name? The crazy black lady that said they were begging for it, she's spoken out. So let's check that out. All right, here we go. She's getting an interview.
Cincinnati City Councilwoman Mika Owens works with Victoria Parks and is with us now. Thank you, ma'am. It's good to see you. I saw that you said that what she said was wrong. She hasn't apologized for it. She came out in all but double.
She's on vacation.
Should she resign?
You know, Leland, thank you for having me on this show at such a critical time. I think it's important that our elected leaders are always reflecting the values that are important to a city like Cincinnati, safety, no matter what part of the city that you live in. And so I think all options need to be on the table because, you know, trust is important in local government.
Yeah.
And so, I mean,
when you say all options, you think she should resign or not?
You know, that's not a unilateral decision. And so actually it's a decision that she would have to make. But certainly I think it's a serious moment for us, and it's a serious moment for her to out.
It is. I just want to, so much about this has been made about race, and we don't know what race may or may not have played in the fight. But if a white mob had attacked a black couple and the black woman was in the hospital and had the injuries that we've seen of these victims. And a white city council member came out and celebrated the attack, said the same things Victoria Parks did. You wouldn't call for her resignation?
You know, this is a moment where, yes, race is certainly playing parts here. Politics is playing a part here, but never okay to condone.
I appreciate that. I
Answer.
appreciate that. It's just a direct yes or no question, if you don't mind.
I would certainly ask anyone to resign who is condoning violence. That is an elected official.
So you're asking for Victoria Parks to resign?
I think that should be an option.
Because she did condone violence. Okay. Fair enough.
Okay.
Just one more thing, and I think a lot of people have sort of seen what's happened in Cincinnati.
Sanity prevails.
Horrified I was too. I'm from St. Louis, where violence has been an issue. Same kind of issue with criminals being emboldened. One of the men who was arrested had been previously indicted in July on weapons charges and account of receiving stolen property, was released on bail after paying 10% of the $4,000 bond. Is it time for Cincinnati to revisit how it looks at policing, how it looks at enforcing laws and protecting folks? If so, how?
Absolutely. And I want to say I am someone who has reached out to the FOP president. I've reached out to faith leaders. I've reached out to business leaders because, of course, as you know, this is on everyone's mind, the topic of safety. And we've got to take a holistic view around this. And so if there are things to improve within the court system, we certainly need to consider those, and we need to bring people to the table to talk about them. I know it's on the police, law enforcement's mind, and they are seeing this. And so it's something that we need to address, certainly.
Okay, that's all we needed to see. And kudos to her. Sanity, there seems like there are some sane people in Cincinnati. The mayor and the police chief are not either of them. But let me know what you think, man. Peace.